Hello, everyone. Patriot5 and Patriot6 here. I think I would start a little bit early, so hello, everyone. Patriot5, Patriot6 here. I got some announcements to make. Don't see him on yet, so I'm not going to say nothing about that. But Ron has been suspended on Messenger. He cannot send the messages out tonight to the people for the videos. So if you know anybody who usually relies on Ron to get the show for tonight, if you can send it out to him, I'd appreciate it. Another message I really want to talk about that's got me very concerned is Janet. She's not here again tonight. I really haven't paid much attention to her last name. There is a Janet in my book. I'm going to try to see if it's her, sending her a message. I should have done it before, but Janet is always here first and now not being here. But we do have Linda and CA and Jeffrey and David. Margaret was the first one in the chat tonight. Ian and Richard, Clint, Myrna, Mike Davis, Beth is here, Bill, Woods, so also with the thing with Ron being frozen or being suspended, he will not be able to send Restored Republic out to the people, but Restored Republic can always be gotten from a lot of other people. Maria's here. Papa G's here. CA is here. So that's where we're at on that. I'm waiting for Russ to come in because tomorrow's his birthday. Janet, okay, that's not what I got. I don't think I'll look, but oh, she's here. Yay, Janet, we've been worried about you. I was just asking if anybody had a way to get a hold of you. Just wanted to make sure you're okay. Okay, your husband fell and broke his elbow. And okay. Is he going to be okay? Going to make you work harder, though, now. But we're just happy that everything's going to be okay. I can get on with the show now, guys. I feel much, much better. It's like you guys are my kids, and when someone goes missing, I'm worried. David's here. So I'm going to get right into the kids section. I want to get it out of the way. And then I'm going to do the music and the pledge or the pledge and the music, and we're going to go from there. But Jimmy and all of your brother and your two sisters. I know Larry's your brother. And you know what's amazing is when I'm not thinking about doing this show, I can think of the two little girls' names. And once I get on the show, I just forget them. But, Renee's children, we welcome you here tonight. And they said literally today, Jimmy, they said literally today that they're here. They're going to be announced this week, and you know what I'm talking about. That's exactly what they said. Patriot 11, long time no hear, but we're just hoping everything okay with you and Grandma and Grandpa. Patriot Karate Kid and Patriot Wyatt Earp. Brave, courageous, and bold. You guys should be really in a good mood today. I don't know if you guys seen it on Bookface, but Patriot Wyatt Earp and Patriot Karate Kid's mommy got a brand new vehicle. Beautiful vehicle. She was so proud of it, too. She posted a picture. She said she has been waiting a long time. She works very hard and deserves it. What's going to be the good part is maybe she bought it just in the right time. You know, that now all of a sudden, poof, the magic dragon's going to hit and the bill's going to go away. Wouldn't that be great? Jamie's here. By God, Ron made it here. And I say it like that because he's been having a lot of trouble with his phone. I'm telling you, there's some stuff going on. Patriot Prince is our queen, our ball player, our beautiful, beautiful little girl. Growing too fast. Hunter, her handsome, ruggedly handsome. See, the thing about them two little kids, they take after their grandma. Is that exactly how you told me to say it, Jana? Now, if you guys haven't seen Jana, she is a very, very pretty lady. Then we have Boogs, Boogie, Boogaloo, and Boogaroo. I think I got them all. I did it with Grandpa John. Yes. We have Patriot Little Leona and Patriot Little Leilana. And I will be contacting Patriot Leilana's mommy probably sometime tomorrow, because just as I got down here tonight, I found out that Leilana, who is not even a year old yet, grandmother passed away today. And it's funny because, see, this is a lady that I got to know her back when I was 11 and 12 years old. The skating rink, the Moonlight skating rink. And her and my cousin Jean, they could skate. I mean, as couples, there's nothing they couldn't do on roller skates. But then she met a boy and had a baby, and he disappeared. The guy disappeared. My cousin pretty much raised, and he was great for them. And even though he was our first cousin, even though we were close to him, I felt more remorse today when I found out that Peggy, the lady, died than I did when I found out he passed away. Because she always tried to take care of herself, where Jeannie always smoking them cigarettes all the time. If he'd have smoked as much pot as he smoked cigarettes, he could have been Cheech and Chong all in one. Huh? Yeah, he'd have been Dennis. That's another family story. Patriot super gymnast. I tried being nice to her over the weekend. She had gymnastics. But the little monkey, Patriot little monkey, she had a dinner for her preschool. I couldn't understand why I wasn't asked, because I'm the one that goes and gets her. I'm the one that gets along with her teacher, Miss Beth. They had that. And in having that, my daughter didn't want to go alone. So she kind of put it in Patriot Super Gymnast's head. I'm going to be there all by myself, just Addison, just me. I really could use you. And she got it in there. And then when I found out that she wasn't getting to go to gymnastics, I said, I'll take her. It'll be a time for me and her to do something. I can watch her for an hour. Then we can go get lunch. And then her mom was going to come in after their lunch and do shopping. And she could have went and had a girls' day with her mom and Patriot Little Monkey, because they was the dad and Patriot 7, little Liam, was going to go deer hunting all day. They went deer hunting. I don't know if they've seen a thing. The night before, when I was driving home on Friday night, that I knew they was going deer hunting on Saturday, the night before I had to stop my car and let 60 or go over right in front of me. Saturday, I'm going to go over to Essex to get my weekly order at Dollar General, because if you go and spend $25, you get $5 off. And when you buy a lot of cat food and dog food and that, you like to get that $5 off. So I go over there, and as I'm driving over there, I said, "Oh, better slow down." Yeah, there was only 12 of them. I was really and truthfully looking for the big man in the red suit and the beard, because I really thought I had all of them there, and a couple to spare just in case one of them wasn't going to go. If it would have been dark and I would have seen something red on a nose, I'd have known that I was like my cousin Dennis. Come on, Ron, that's a good one. But then we got Patriot, small Hank, who he's growing like a weed, but he's growing upward. He was a chunky kid, and now, in Ron's word, wow, he lost weight. And he did, but he grew taller. Cute little boy. I'm prejudiced, so. And then little Patriot, little Kira, who right now when we're at home, her grandpa is her best friend. Grandpa, come on. She'll take me by the hand. She'll walk me to the cabinet. She'll open the door and she'll point up. And there are Halloween candies there. So I get the dish and I let her get a couple of pieces. Then she goes and I go do what I want to do. And she does what she wants to do until she needs some more candy. She knows better than to go to mom and dad. Number one, dad wouldn't take her out there because he doesn't want to get off the couch or the love seat. Number two, mom ain't going to take her because she don't want to give the candy away because then she can't eat it. You know, it's going to be just my luck cracking that comment as a joke. And it is a joke. It's going to be just my luck. My daughter and my son-in-law, my daughter-in-law and my son are going to watch this show for the first time. So I just wanted to tell all the kids we love you all. The shows are based on you guys. We believe in you guys. Golden Arrow is here. Golden Arrow. That's a good name. You know, it's one of those names that just sticks out. We were trying to figure out names, what we could hit. And there's a restaurant. Brickstone is the restaurant. And that's the name that my brother, Patriot4, we don't talk about him much. He don't get involved. He's one of these that gets together with the family and likes to make fun of me and Ron, but can't wait for the money to come in. But he's a partner. But he's not what we are. But he chose the name Brickstone. And the drunker he gets at parties, the more he drinks. I won't say drunk. The more he gets, he goes, I'm Brickstone. As you can tell, I'm in a pretty good mood tonight. My mood got a lot better when I seen Janet come on. I'm sorry for her husband, and I'm sure our good Lord will take care of him. One Voice for You is on. So I'm going to say the pledge and play the music, and then we're going to talk a little bit of what's going on in this world. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, where the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt as long as God bless the USA. Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, oh, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, oh, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave their right to me, and I'd rather stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no time to lose this land. God bless the USA. God bless this country. And I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land.
Yes, sir. God bless the USA. Proud to be an American. And guys, we're coming to a part in American history that you're never going to see anything that's going on like you did. Before I continue, has Russ came on yet? I'm not going to take a chance of forgetting it or missing him. Russ, if you're here, happy birthday tomorrow. We hope you have a great day. And just know that your Patriot friends will be thinking about you. Love the fact that you've chosen Patriot5 and Patriot6 to be part of your family. Yes, Margaret, USA, USA, USA. Good times, good times. So, I thought tonight I would start off the show with just a little humor and kind of get into the kids. And there was this teacher. Russ, happy birthday tomorrow, buddy. There you are. So anyway, there's this teacher, and she looks at the classroom. This was before what happened on the 5th. And she says, how many of you are Dopey fans? There's 25 kids in the class, and 24 kids raised their hand because they knew the teacher was a Dopey fan. Well, how many of you are the Hat fan? One little boy raised his hand. Just happened to know that little boy's name is Johnny. And you guys probably heard this, but some of you may not. Nita's on the board tonight. Anyway, the teacher said, Johnny, I'm curious as why everybody else is a fan of Dopey, but you're not. Why is it? Well, my mom and my dad are the Hat fans. I think I said Sleepy earlier, but they're Hat fans, the Hat fans. CA's here. And she said, yeah. And she said, well, my mom and my dad are the Hat fans, so I'm a Hat fan. And the teacher contemplated for a moment and said, well, if your mom was an idiot and your dad was retarded, would that make you the same thing? She said, nope. That make me a Dopey fan. So, I don't know how many of you heard the joke. You guys are having a nice chat over here. Look at that. Myrna's singing, going strong. Not Myrna, Margaret. No, it is Myrna. Everybody, just one last thing. Remember, Myrna's birthday was just the 17th. I think I sang her the song twice before 5 minutes after 12 that night. I hope it made her day. I know she said it did. And that's all we try to do here, guys, is just be here for everyone. So if you do have a birthday coming up, I'm going to ask everybody this, please. If you do have a birthday coming up, please note to the people that your birthday's coming up. Like, my partner here, Patriot5 his birthday is December 10th. So now you guys got a little. No, they have been. We like to make sure we may not do the show on the date.
Send presents.
Ron says send lots and lots of presents. Hopefully not like our sister-in-law sent him one last year. I'm not going to go into that, but it is what it is. So I want to start the show off, though, tonight with the little girl, and I'm not going to mention her name, guys. You guys all know she's from Ohio, and you all know what this little girl's going through. But my question is why? Sleepy's not in charge anymore. Why is the hat out on a golf course? Why is he having luxurious parties for his buddies, his billionaire buddies? When this little girl is going through nothing but hell. You can promise and promise and promise everything. He's going to make America great again. I hope he does. But he's not going to make it great by golfing with his granddaughter. And I really like his granddaughter. But when people in his world are struggling, and he paid $100,000 for his granddaughter to belong to a golf club so she could win a tournament. Or when she's got a car that I think they said cost $250,000. There's people going hungry, and the man that we're relying on is letting that happen. Don't get me wrong. His granddaughter, I think, is an amazing, amazing young lady. But tell me this, how many people here, let's go to Hunter, who's a teenager. Let's go to Larry, Renee's son, who's a teenager. Let's go to the people who are young. How much more successful could they be if they had everything given to them? She works hard. She gets good grades. Her dad won't let her date, which, he's going to come to regret that. But and I'm not mad at him. He told us he was MAGA. He was MAGA. He has the whole world backing him now. Do you guys see what's going on football games in the NFL? If you're not watching football, it's cheating. It's terrible. It's the worst it's ever been. It's ridiculously terrible. Me and Ron set yesterday. Our field goal kicker for the Bears has made like 60 straight field goals from a certain distance and in. He's made 60 like in a row. 3 seconds to go, 46-yard field goal. In today's kicking, a 46-yard field goal is more or less a chip shot. We both looked at each other and said, they're going to block it. We knew it. And they did. 2 weeks ago, I told you on a show about this. 2 weeks ago, we lost a game. The Bears did, not we. The Bears lost a game because they blocked a field goal, but they called a penalty on the Bears for putting his hand on an offensive lineman jumping up to get more leverage, to get up higher and block it. 5 yards, automatic first down. They take it down for a touchdown. We lose the game in overtime. Yesterday, it was worse. The way the guy used for leverage, no call. Kansas City was given a touchdown yesterday when the man, plain as day, was tackled at the 1.5. Not even the 1, not even inside the 1. It's terrible. But there is some good things in this game. And that's the point I was trying to get to. If you haven't watched any, go on to TikTok if you belong there, and watch them little videos, because you'll see some come up. And what's coming up is the hottest dance right now in the world. The hottest dance, not the twist, not the waltz, it's not whatever, you know. And notice I'm saying all old time songs, because I don't even know if they have names for songs that kids dance today. The smash, the stupidity, the whatever, you know. I mean, the kids today, they get in contests, they get in, let's twist again like we did last summer. You know what I mean? And they get in there, and they're in this gun. These kids, man, they can dance. They can move faster than I ever dreamt of moving. Now used to be quick and fast. And they're great. Never once does any of them ever do the twist. And people go, oh, they're so good. They're not doing the twist. That would be like playing football and having Nolan Ryan back in the backfield throwing a baseball. How far you think he can throw a baseball? A lot farther than Patrick Mahomes can throw a football. And he can throw a football probably 65 yards. Well, I'm not. Let's get Nolan Ryan on these beds first before we do something like that. But the thing I'm trying to say is this dance. You know, the hat dance. It's everywhere. And it's all because of the stupidity of mainstream media news and the National Football League, because they went after a player because he went in when they was interviewing his quarterback after a big win. He went in with an MAGA hat on. And man, they was talking about suspending him, because that's bringing politics into the NFL. And they don't want to do that. Yeah, right. But they can't say anything about these players doing the dance. And you know, when you see it, it's just so amazingly, funny. So I'm going to get into the information tonight, because we do seem to have quite a little bit of good stuff. Linda just sent this. I just heard the hat stands for T equals true, R equals republic, U under, M military, P power. Margot, Savior, Margaret, is asking people for prayers for her son. He's a very, very intelligent young man, but he is having trouble finding a job. Rosemary's here. Terry's here. I'm trying to get everybody that I can see. So see if we got anything else to read there. Oh, I do want to play this. I'm going to play this because I have to say right now, this video is not meant for children. It's not made for them. They can watch it if they are able to, under the supervision of their parents, grandparents, or any legal guardians. The music and videos that we play in this is for entertainment and information purposes only. We have no legal rights to any of these. But I want to play this, and I had to say that to cover myself. I want to play this and let you guys hear it.
Oh, yeah. It's shaping up to be a fantastic week in terms of news and information that's coming out.
Yeah, this potentially could be like one of the greatest weeks of our whole life. So just stay prayed up, stay positive, and God willing, we'll have some really cool stuff to talk about as we get deeper into this week.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Y'all be good. See y'all.
That was a 30-second segment. It was from Chaz and them on PPN. So let me get over to some other stuff here. I do want to talk about one thing, and guys, don't listen to negative people. We have went too long. We have went too long and worked too hard. See, General Lee's in the house. To build ourselves up. And there's going to be negative people out there. And if you guys was on either Signal or Telegram, our site there's a lady that we know. I could care less if I ever cross paths with her again. I just don't want nothing to do with her. And now she is saying there will be no 800 numbers. Oh, you got to be kidding me. You know, where do they come up with this? I mean, just as a joke, and I'm going to say this as a joke, man, if there's no 800 numbers, we ain't getting no money. But we still are going to get plenty. But, you know, this is the same lady that she came out publicly because she's got some channel, and people said, did you watch her? No, I don't want nothing to do with her. I try to forget her. You know, to me, she's kind of like what I do in the bathroom. And then I flush. That one could get me in trouble. No, I can't. I can say no names. Oh, 1776 nation is alive. So there was a lot of comments on there. And I heard people say, oh, I don't want to hear that. You know, and guys, don't believe it. This woman would sell her soul to get into Dunkin' Donuts and get the last donut before the police officer did. Oh. You know, I'm just trying to get you guys in a good mood tonight. Oh, Gary Sands is here. I used to bowl against a Gary Sands. Didn't like him. So I know this is a different one.
That was the Alan Sands.
No, it was a Gary too. There was 4 brothers. And then the dad. They these Sands boys, 4 brothers and a dad, they were good bowlers. They were real good. They was the ones that would give the finger if they threw a ball, they thought it was a strike, and one of the pins didn't go down. They did like you're hurting a pin. You're giving a pin a finger. Whoa! Be good out there, guys. Be competitive, but be good. And I can remember one night we had them in league, and there was me and Ron and our brother Russ and I don't know, Larry Bertrand and another guy, and we couldn't bowl. Rodney Bertrand. We couldn't bowl, but we liked to drink beer. And man, we went out there that night and we got relaxed. Well, number one, they didn't like the idea that we were drinking beer because, we could spill a drop and it might get on their ball. And I think they was afraid their ball would get drunk. And man, we went out there and we kicked. I mean, if I could use the word that starts with a A and ends with an S and has another S in it, man, if I could use that word, we kicked that big time.
We got the thing.
They cried, and then instead of not getting their strikes and giving that finger to the pins, they give it to us instead of saying, "Hey guys, nice match. You really kicked our rears tonight." Instead of admitting defeat, man, one of them cried. We said, "Dad, shut up." Anyway, let's see what we got. President DeHaat's 20 core promises to make America great again, seal the borders and stop the migrant invasion, carry out the largest deportation operation in American history, end inflation and make America affordable again, make America the dominant energy producer in the world by far, stop outsourcing and turn the United States into manufacturing superpower, large tax cuts for workers and no tax on tips. Defend our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, and our fundamental freedoms, including freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the right to keep and bear arms. Prevent World War III, restore peace in Europe and in the Middle East, and build a great Iron Dome missile defense shield over our entire country, all made in America. End the weaponization government against American people. Stop the migrant crime epidemic, demolish the foreign drug cartels, crush gang violence, and lock up violent offenders. Rebuild our cities, including Washington, D.C., making them safe, clean, and beautiful again. Strengthen and modernize military, making it without question the strongest and most powerful in the world. Keep the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency. Fight for and protect Social Security and Medicare with no cuts, including no changes to the retirement age. Cancel the electric vehicle mandate and cut costly and burdensome regulations. Cut federal funding for any school pushing critical race theory, radical gender ideology or whatever, and other inappropriate racial, sexual, or political content on our children. Keep men out of women's sports. Deport pro-Hamas radicals and make our college campuses safe and patriotic again. Secure our elections, including same-day voting, voter identification paper, ballots, and proof of citizenship. Unite our country by bringing it to a new and record levels of success. Now, them are all good, ain't they? Didn't you just want to clap when I read them? Because I did. But never once did I hear in there say, we're going to get people in the United States money. We're going to get people who are homeless off the streets. Oh, they might have had it where you would anticipate that's what they're saying or insinuate that's what they're saying. But they never say one thing about the people. Why? Because we got to go buy our granddaughter a $250,000 car. And she's saying, well, she's 18 years old. We got to spend $100,000 to let her golf. And don't get me wrong, I love these people. But I love my people more. I love the fact that I'd like to see a person in a home or an apartment or something with a roof over their head and heat in their house more than I want to see a granddaughter driving a car she's got no business driving, because it probably tops out about 200 miles an hour. And that's just what an 18-year-old girl needs to be driving, right? And I am not against him. Please do not think that I am cutting him down. I'm just saying he wants to make America great again. And never once does he mention the actual people. It sounds to me like he wants to make himself great again. And I'm not against him, guys. Please understand that. I'm just upset that the fact that we're not getting things done. But here's what they'll tell us. Ralph, take a breath. Relax. It's getting done. We just don't let you see it. They've been telling us this for 4 years. It's getting done, but they don't let us see it. And I do believe in one thing. I believe there's a lot of people out there that we think are really, 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 really bad. And we know they're already gone. So you're going to see the biggest unmasking in the history of the world. And it keeps saying, I'm listening to Restored Republic today. Well, we're not going to get the money in October. Well, gee, it's the 18th of November, and the Restored Republic was nice enough to tell us we're not getting no money, the senior citizens extra. We're not going to get any extra money in October. Well, my goodness. Even if you go back to these, and we got so many freaking calendars floating around out there. Even if you go back to one of those calendars that only goes back 13 days. I'm pretty good at math. Today's the 18th. Minus 13, we're still in November. And I know, I love talking to Savior. I really do. But she starts telling me about this other calendar. And I don't understand that. I said, I just hope they explain it to me. Yes, Janet is here tonight, Mike. Her husband had an accident, had to go to the hospital, but it sounds like everything's going to be okay. So I'm glad I'm in a good mood, or I might have really got going there. But no, I saw this and I sent it so we could read it. I could share it with everyone. And I know a lot of this stuff that I bring, a lot of you, you're out there all the time. And, you understand what's going on in that. So you probably read it, but, there's some people that might help. And who knows, someone might come off the street and actually want to read it. Starlink is ready to send EBS signal to all cell phones in the world, just waiting for the green light.
Been waiting for that green light for a long time.
That is one stubborn green light.
If we're stopped on red light right now, we've had to stop for a long time.
So I'm on TikTok the other day, and there's these little videos. I love them. And here's this girl. She acts like so dumb. Police is always pulling her over. One of them had to deal with the donuts. Ma'am, he was doing 80 miles an hour? Yes, I do. Ma'am, the speed limit's only 50? Yes, I do. Well, why was you going so fast then? Because I had to get to Dunkin' Donuts before you did. Ma'am, where do you live? At my home. Where's your home? Next to my mom and dad's. Well, where's your mom and dad's home? Next to mine. I mean, she just goes on and on. But I had one I really wanted to talk about, but I'm at the age, guys, where I need to beds because if I stop talking, I forget what I'm talking about. Oh, it's about the lights. Policeman says, ma'am, you see that light is red? Do you know why it's red? And she said, well, what color would you turn if you had to stand out in the middle of the street and turn colors all day long and change all day long? Think about it. If you're standing out there changing, people coming by, but it's all good. Starlink is about to transfer energy communications globally. It's not just another tech launch. It's the beginning of the revolution, one that could reach every cell phone in the world. Imagine that, no one out of reach. Starlink is waiting for the go-ahead to send emergency broadcast system (EBS) signals directly to billions of devices. We are in the calm before the storm, and the technical and political shift is on the verge of happening. Starlink, Musk's brainchild, could be the key player in a global plan, much larger than any of us thought possible. Some say it's tied to the Q's sting operation. Others point to looming DEFCON 1 alert, the highest level of military readiness. What's coming? A system that can reach everyone instantly. Starlink was supposed to bring internet to remote areas. Now it's something much bigger. Every cell phone becomes a lifeline compatible of delivering life-saving alerts in real time. No one is left in the dark. This is total global communications like nothing we've ever seen. The implications massive in moments of crisis, natural disasters, terrorist attacks, anything. The EBS signal can give instant updates even in the most isolated areas. This is about control, power, and safety. The world is waiting for the green light. DEFCON 1 alert. We've never been closer to the edge. What if this alert is linked to Starlight signal? Think about it. Coincidence? Hardly. Something huge is brewing. Following of Q already buzzing, the grand sting operation to expose corruption and massive scale may be tied to this. Could the EBS signal be the final piece on Q's plan? Once activated, it could drop the truth to billions at once. We're about to witness a new era of global communications. The potential is staggering. Every phone on the planet receiving emergency alerts anytime, anywhere. The world is on the brink of something monumental. Stay sharp. When this goes live, it could change everything. That was on Telegram from Benjamin Fulford. The Big N, breaking new leaks reveal the Big N rollout. Secret military operations target elite GITMO tribunals begin gold redistribution, restores wealth, QFS activation, arrests skyrocket, and the golden age unfolds. The implementation of the Big N is more than a financial overhaul. It's a military operation dismantling global elite control. Military command and Big N Foundation, military intelligence and special operation forces are the backbone of the Big N rollout. This is a tactical campaign ensuring deep state influence is cut at all levels. Fort Knox resurgence secured years ago for the return of the gold standard, with secret operations reclaiming stolen reserves vital for Big N new economic model. Quantum integration teams, military units ensures QFS is secure against cyber warfare and integrating it seamlessly. Operation Dark Knight, global raids targeting elite financial hubs, seizing assets, serving as blackmail materials. Phases of Big N implementation. Phase 1, financial reset, infrastructure, gold redistribution, covert operations, transported gold to secure vaults worldwide, forming the backbone of gold-backed currencies. Banking seizures. Key banks were quietly placed under white hat control to prevent manipulation. Quantum security banks moving from SWIFT to QFS past military-led security checks. Those resistant faced asset freezes. Phase 2, distribution of deep state revenue streams. Drug trafficking, joint military actions cut off major drug routes, slashing illicit funding. Human trafficking operations expose trafficking rings disguised as humanitarian efforts leading to mass arrests, control explosions, financial hubs linked to elite neutralized with assets seized, military tribunals, and the big N, secret GITMO tribunals are trying figures for economic manipulation and war crimes. Sealed indictments over 500,000 are being executed globally. Private trials at GITMO leaks reveal high profile figures, including banking managers, have been sentenced for crimes against humanity. Assets relocation orders, tribunals confiscate wealth acquired through fraud, funding, debt forgiveness, and UBI. The battle for quantum supremacy, QFS deployment faces deep state hacking attempts thwarted by the military intelligence. Biometric assets, transactions tied to use biometrics, preventing theft. Quantum surveillance tracks financial activities, exposing corruption. A1 enhancements near sentient quantum. A1 predicts and prevents fraud. White Hat's guardian of Big N, White Hat's military factions embedded in agencies and government safeguard Big N success. Operation Clean Sweep targets mid-level bureaucrats supporting elite agendas, media infiltration. White Hats subtly shift narratives, prepping for Big N reveal. EBS readiness prepares a broadcast truth about elite arrest and gold recovery, a worldwide awakening. Final steps include public announcements, coordinated messages from world leaders, signals Big N full start, debt forgiveness, military-led financial institutions execute global debt relief, UBI redistributed funds from elite accounts ensure economic freedom. Big N is happening now, fortified by military to ensure its success.
Wow, 157.
What's that?
157 on the night.
Yeah. Here's Judy's reading. Uh-oh. I accidentally hit the one button, so it wouldn't let me open it. Restored Republic via GCR of November 18, 2024. Restored Republic via GCR update as of Monday, 18, 2024, compiled by Judy Byington. U.S. hosts the world's largest child. Begins with an S. Second word begins with a T. Last letter is ring. Pray for the Ohio foster care youth. Pray for Caitlin. That's the little girl that I was talking to everybody about early. It really upsets me that we have such a great leader in there, and he hasn't been to Ohio and put a stop to this. That's what we have the military force for. It's time he takes them, gets in there, and cleans this mess up. Don't tell me no kid will ever be hurt again when all we hear is about this little girl. This is just one. What gives these people the right to think that they can take a person's child is beyond me.
For being homeschooled.
Yeah, for being homeschooled, which, there's so many kids being homeschooled nowadays. Fight to save our Constitution. Sign your petition to Supreme Court for the Brunsons. As I said, I've heard the Brunsons case has already been decided. And I guess the easiest word I can say to get it across to you without saying it is hallelujah. They're waiting for the right time. And just to me, this is just come on. If you get a yes, you won verdict and you bring it to the world, and as you're bringing it to the world, these non-believers, if they don't believe, it doesn't matter what you do, they're not going to believe. You can give them all the money you want, they're going to get. You can do all the things you're going to do. But I'm telling you, going on TikTok, there are some people on there. They are the most negative people in the world. There is people on there that I swear, are you a hat backer? Are you a dopey backer? And if you say I'm a hat backer, they will argue, tell me why. Well, none of you, first of all, it's none of their damn business why I am. They don't run the social media. Then they go on and say, Dopey is better. She should be. What do you mean should be? Over 5 million people. More. How many states? You know, I've never believed in electoral college votes. I think every state, I don't care how big you are, because the city of Chicago is big. Illinois gets all of these electoral college votes, but you can lose the whole state of Illinois but win Chicago. And you win the state. Bull crap. Why even have electoral college votes? You go out, you vote. Whoever gets the most votes in the United States of America proves that they're a United States citizen, proves that they're who they say they are, and they vote the right way. No cheating, no lying, no disguises. You just vote. And whoever gets the most votes, they win. And he did get the most. He 32 or 33 states he won. When you look at that map and you see red and you see blue, oh, come on. It's like she didn't get anything. She got that big state that runs way down on the left-hand side. She was going to win all these swing states, these very important ones. She never won one of them. And then they want to say, well, they cheated. They cheated. Why? Because they figured out what you was doing and stopped it? They cheated. They didn't play right. They didn't let us cheat this year. Oh. Judy also has a big article in here about Caitlin you might want to go and read. Matter of fact, it takes up almost her whole show. Yeah, she's really into this. I can't read this stuff. Man. Had you looked at her stuff, Ronnie? It is all about that Caitlin. Now it's shame that a lot of places you can contact to see if you can help. Oh, that's guys, she doesn't really have any more. But before I go, and we're getting pretty close to the hour mark, and I've been going over an hour, and I know, Susie Q's here. I seen none of you Bidwax here the other night. Didn't see him there tonight. But anyway, I know I got a little loud tonight, but it's because I care so much for the people and the kids. And I know I said some things about the granddaughter. And as I said, guys, I think she's an amazing girl. I really do. The pressure she's under, as the song said, she still, with all the pressure, she went her own way. She didn't get mixed up. But when Grandpa needed her, she stepped to that microphone and she nailed it. But I'm sorry, I don't care how much money you got. No kid needs a $100,000 golf membership to a prestigious club. Now, when your grandpa's got his own golf course right there, you know what she knows? She needs to get out and play on a golf course where real people are. Real people that, like me, that I don't care how good she is. If I was out playing at the top of my game, I'd do everything I could to beat her. I don't like to lose on a golf course. Me and Ron played league in our work for years. Nobody ever beat us. It wasn't because we were the best. It's that we just had this will to win, and we knew how to take the beer with us on the course and get everybody else drunk. We had fun. And I guess I do not want this show going down, and if someone new watches it thinking, oh, he really... No, I love these people. I hope someday to shake her hand, give her a hug. I think she's an amazing girl. But my opinion, you got too many people in this world that don't even have a roof over their head. Too many people in this world that right now, Central Standard Time, it's almost 8 o'clock at night. Eastern, it's 9. And they probably haven't had nothing to eat all day. Yes, they have it. But let's fix it so we can all have it, because remember, we're going to MAGA. We're going to make America great again. And I believe we will. But let's get it done. Let's take the mask off of all of these people. Let's do what we need to do. Because it's time that the people in the United States of America gets the rights back to say that we're the greatest country in the world.
It's time we have that wonderful Christmas.
Huh?
It's time we have that wonderful Christmas.
Ron says it's time we have that wonderful Christmas. We're supposed to have Christmas this week, and then Thanksgiving next week. We're supposed. Hey, Doug. We're supposed to have it. I don't know. I try to stay positive, and I do. I mean, I know I came down tonight, but I did explain the reason I do it. When I get excited, I talk loud. My son is always telling me, Dad, calm down, calm down, calm down. It is what it is, guys, but I'm going to ask you to keep your spirits up. I believe we're going to do something. RP's here. Jude, did I say hi to you? But guys, it is what it is, and we've lived with it. It's just, as the leader here of Patriot5 and Patriot6, I know there's people that really need this magic moment. They need this moment to happen. They don't need to go on to a social site and see how much everybody else has. They need this to happen. And I do apologize for getting a little loud, taking off a little bit, saying some things. But I tried to keep it as calm as I could, but I get excited. With that, again, Russ, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday tomorrow, Russ. Happy birthday to you. And with these beds, may you have many, many 100 times many more, if not more. For Janet and her husband, we wish you well. We'll pray to God for you. I prayed to God the other day for Cindy, who she went on a little trip just to get away and clear her head, and she forgot part of her CPAP machine. And, it's a part that if you don't have, it ain't going to work. She remedied the problem. She only had to go, I think, one night without it. No, he has not, Bill. No, he has not. So with that, I'm going to tell you guys all good night from Ron and myself. Remember, Ron is shut down from Messenger, so we'll not be sending stuff out. So if you need,
Probably till Friday.
he said probably till Friday. He's shut down for 3 days. If he gets it sooner, he'll get sending out to you again. Eileen is here. So good night, everyone. God bless. And let's hope this is our week. Like I said, I've mentioned it before. Let's hope that this is going to be
They'll be able to get it on the,
our magic moment.
they'll be able to get
Good
it
night,
on the
everyone.
signal station. And